Ladies and gentlemen, game 2 between TurS and Neolution.MRR, and it's a pretty clean game in the first one. Neolution.MRR had that well under the belt even before the 15-minute mark, and they just nicely milked on whatever advantage that they had. That's it. This is going to be game 2. Joining you today is Babael, that's me, and with me is Lark.
What's up, guys? What's up? Yep, turtle.masters took the first game. Sorry, lost the first game against MRR. Even with their beloved turtle champion over there, Blastoise, Turtle Soup, whatever you want to call him, Turtle Ninja Mutant, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, gives him a jig or whatever thing. But yeah, Turtle Masters unfortunately just couldn't find any traction in the game. A lot of it boiled down to the fact that execution-wise, they didn't have what it takes, and the laning was just kind of, I don't know, it just didn't work out in my opinion. And Hellburn team just not Hellburn team, sorry, MR, they just steamrolled them from beginning to end.
Yeah, they did, and in this game, I do believe that it would be a pretty different kind of situation. That said, Hook actually gonna ban out Fate first. Parasite, Tempest, and Seraph also gets banned, and it's a pretty good situation for Team TurS in this game because they did address both Fate as well as Tempest, and that's gonna help them a lot. Colorax themselves banning out the Parasite, so it could be hinted that because of Parasite ban, they might actually want to go for the Ophelia or the Tempest, and that may actually happen, but. That's it because Bushwhack's not banned in this game. It's gonna be a snap pick by Hellbourne side, and Legion is going with the conventional Pestilence.
Yeah, I think that Bushwhack is just the I guess the rising go-to hero for MR in terms of the carry. Do I Kill You had a pretty stellar performance with that Bushwhack, and you see already the right-clicking Dark Lady. If that's gonna be the response, I still think I give more of the favor towards the Hellborn team. Not sure what Pestilence is probably gonna do in this game. I mean, it's kind of hard to lock down a Bushwhack with how quick he is and how mobile he is, and especially knowing that Toekyu, he really likes the ghost marches on Bushwhack rather than the steam boots.
Yeah, for sure, and that's it. It's pretty good in terms of mobility. That's helping him a lot, but Steam Boots is, after all, going to be the main thing that's going to help him beef up a little bit extra health, and he is going to be looking so vulnerable, like a little girl there. And that's it. Turtle Masters right now, we do have the MOA with the Pestilence. That's a pretty good pick there. They can also go for the Engineer, but nope, they're gonna go with the Keeper first because Keeper is just very valuable, and Keeper in general is gonna help provide a lockdown that they require in the previous game. MR was, as in they had a Keeper in the previous game as well, but it wasn't used to its best limits because there is just not enough lockdown. And this lineup from Turtle Masters does look a little bit familiar here.
Yeah, it's a very strong lineup because late game wise, it's insane. They have War Beast, they have Bushwhack. They can go for probably the mid hero here if they want to, unless they want to pick up a quick support, which could probably be that engineer. Like engineer is really strong, and then pick up their mid and their secondary support after that in the second picking stage. Yeah, they're gonna get engineer here, so that's a good thing for them because that allows Warbeast to run around and do his own kind of thing while the energy field is up and available. And Bushwhack, like he is gonna be quite the force to be reckoned with. Once he gets that farm, he's gonna be able to do a lot of damage.
Yep, that's gonna be the case. That's it. It's gonna be Engineer, so pretty much we all know Engineer. If he's not picked, he's definitely gonna get banned in the second banning phase by Team Hellborn because they want to make sure that at least Legion don't have the dual gun from always. But Engineer, like you nicely mentioned, provides the extra support in the mid lane as well, and with the energy field is very useful. You wanna have that hero played as much as you can in a competitive game. That's it. Hooky Hook gonna ban out the Pebbles and Colorex banning out the Moon Queen, so they know that Team Legion is lacking a carry, and they're gonna go and ban out the carry that is somewhat very famous in Thailand. That's the Moon Queen. Hooky on the flip side, banning out the Pebbles instead. Pebbles is a hero that just nicely combos very well with the Engineer in the mid lane, so very valid bans here.
Yeah, a lot of valid bans indeed, and I don't know. I still think that if Hellborn can pick on can pick up like two heroes that secures their mid to not mid, sorry, their early to mid stage of the game, and if they're able to hold on long enough, then I do believe Bushwhack and Warbeast, once they are able to pick up that farm, they can steamroll Legion team really quickly. They haven't picked the carry yet for Legion team, so it's a little too early to tell. There is no uh Bubbles pickup, unfortunately, in this game, which is kind of surprising. Bubbles is still in the pool, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still in the
Yeah,
pool.
he's still in the pool. So I don't know. Turtle.masters, are they gonna go for that? It could be an option if they wanted to, but I don't think. Like I mean, XNZ was kind of like the guy that did most of the work in that previous game, in my opinion. Like he was the one with the big plays. Like he stole token, made it a lot more harder for Legion team to push in that previous one. So I don't know. Like but I guess they learned from the lessons that stacking double lockdown from the bubbles and keeper is a little bit too overkill because they didn't have enough burst potential.
Yeah, and that's gonna be because that said we have a interesting situation right now because the band heroes is going to be the Morexus Scout, Magnus, and Corrupted Disciple. So all of which are pretty okay. I mean, Color expanding on the Scout. A big question as to why he decides to go for that. Turtle Masters don't really run the Scout. Iron Nun, I know he plays fantastically, but he can also play a wide variety of hero. He don't really need to play the Scout. And right now, I mean, he doesn't have the Samurai to work with. He doesn't have the Moon Queen. Doesn't have the Corrupted Disciple, and that's pretty questionable. But back to the topic about the bubbles, man. You have a Pestilence being picked up already. I am not keen to see a bubbles on Team Turtle Masters in this game because previously, if they didn't go for the bubbles, yes, you can say that XNZ played very well. But in the mid lane, if he went for a little bit more damaging kind of hero like a Pestilence, like a or maybe a little bit more utility based, like a Rally, even. Or something like Deadwood, it would also be a little bit more substantial as compared to a Bubbles to a certain extent. It does work that way, but still, Orangey Spots also plays that. But we all forgot about this hero, Dark Lady, being picked up by Iron Nun, and it's definitely going to be a very strong Dark Lady. Iron Nun plays Dark Lady very well as well. I do believe that MRR completely forgot about this hero, but they have the rally, like I mentioned before, and that's going to be a nice tag team with the Engineer.
Yeah, I think that even though that what do you call this? There is a Dark Legion and Legion team. I'm pretty sure they know that they can still take the team fight because they have double carries, Bushwhack and War Beast. And Bushwhack being that, range hero can easily kite away the Dark Lady. Even if Dark Lady has the Shrunken hit, do bear in mind that Bushwhack's first ability, the Crippling Dart, does go through Shrunken hit if I'm not mistaken. And it will affect them. So I mean they have a lot of opportunity to take team fights and stuff like that because they picked up on an affiliate and a rally, so that means that's a lot of early game aggression coming up from them. They have they don't have the best of magical burst per se, but they have a lot of physical coming up from Hellpoint team. I think physical is the main aim of this game. Definitely look towards a lot of the heroes coming from Legion team to pick up on. I do believe they should at least one of the heroes should pick up the what's it called, the sacrificial stone.
Yep, and that's it. Gonna introduce the players as well as team here, and it's gonna be game two between Turtle Masters and MRR, and the roles and sides have been reversed in this game. So we have Team Legion, Turtle Masters, Hooky Hook. They're gonna be the torture from the a little bit of a interesting prison there. That's a torturing prison. You don't want to play that. That's torture being played by Hooky Hook. They got still looking like a leave, and that's look like Suicide Keeper of the Suicide. That would be the Keeper of the Forest, and look like they're playing that one as well. We got Cowboy from Thailand, Mei playing as the MOA. XNZ playing as the Pestilence, sorry, that nicely survived all the parasite that was about to kill it, but it didn't die. We have Iron Nun playing as the Dark Lady, and it's ultimately a very dark team Legion in general. And Chidamike's gonna shout out to his fellow teammate 5678. He was actually part of MR before, I believe. But that's it. One team, we have a different story, and MR is going to be there, and it's a pretty good lineup so far. You got Color X playing as the smoky guy. That's going to be Rosie, the engineer. We also got Bomber Swap playing as Ophelia, the mother of NC. Chitamax in the mid lane, that's gonna be the rally, and it's all female so far. Do they have a male? Oh yeah, they do, and that's Rikyo, the guy without any alternate avatar. And he's gonna be playing as the Bushwhack and whacking a lot of extra bush this game. We got last but not least the guy who rides horse as well. That's gonna be D-Warbis playing as, being played by 07TV1. So in general, we got both teams very good lineup so far, and I'm just excited, man. Game 2, better be clean, and MRR, man. I think they are in a pretty good spot, but I think that Turtle Masters has Kawhi takes to win this game. They are just a little bit lost right now.
Yeah, I just think that Turtle Masters needs to, be calm and collective and make sure that they make the proper decisions in terms of execution. But for my sake, I hope they screw up and throw game. But bottom lane, War Beast is gonna be going solo against this Torture as well as this Dark Lady, and I think that he should be fairly alright since he did get Stack Vision. Right? Yeah, he did get mana potions over there. Unfortunately, he just misses not the Pokemon, sorry, the
Creep
minions.
wave.
Yeah, the creep wave. So it's really unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that's not really good, but that's a mid lane rally engineer, double female action here up against a pestilence as well as a MOA. Both of them, in fact, the mid lane a lot of extra stunners here, and in general, I definitely favor the Hellbourne team's combo a lot more because you have very good burst potential on both the Keg as well as the Compel, and in general, Compel is just such an effective skill. With Turret, it can also deal a lot of extra damage, whereas on the Legion side, yeah, you can argue that it got pretty good stun as well, and the pestilence with the insane God proc, you just saw that one happen there. It's really, really good.
RNGesus, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. That's gonna be a case. That's a top lane. We have interesting situation. It's the Jamaican Bushwhack up against that of another bush looking like a thing, and that's gonna be the keeper. It looked like Lee. A lot of
Yep.
so Bushwhack whacks the bush, and is keeper part of a bush?
I do believe he is part of the bush, or at least he has bushes on himself. If you know what I
Eh.
mean.
Corny jokes by Lark all day long, guys. That's why I just chance upon here, but definitely before we finish today's cast and streams, I hope you guys enjoy this cast and all the coverage we brought you today. We are going to be on HoNTourSEA tomorrow, and that's going to be the final of Cycle 4, in fact. But that being said, about 2 minutes in already, we're looking at a 0-0 situation. Team Legion Turtle.masters up against MRR. And double damage on Rosie, man. Can she hit with the extra cannon?
I think she could. She most definitely can. If given the space to actually shoot. Look at the positioning of them, man. Oh, bomb rush ball, Minotaur. What the hell? Okay, very interesting maneuver there by bomb rush ball's microwing. Kind of questionable. They
Yeah.
did spot out that Minotaur, so they know that it's in the vicinity. Even Torture's gonna spot it out, so unfortunately they won't have the ability to use that and stun out the creeps. Look at that, even the stun being used by Torture. I think that was kind of a waste because they're not gonna be able to pick up the kill here.
Yeah, and the Minotaur is also going to be fine, and that's a little bit of extra waste of mana coming up from the Torturer. But down south, we got Dark Lady up against that of Warbeast. Warbeast 070 V1 is going to be here. And Dark Lady, like usual, man, Ironan, in fact, is winning this lane, and 070 V1 not having a really good job so far, whereas for DQ is also winning his lane. So DQ is, in fact, has a pretty high lane winning rate so far.
Yeah, I think a lot of the main part of his success is because he actually takes tower damage. Is the fact that Torture was in the vicinity, kind of screwed up the pulls coming out from Warbeast, and Warbeast doesn't have any mana regeneration pots now. I would like to see him at least use the career to go to the observatory and just pick up some, man, for God's sake. Just buy your own regen. It's always useful as long as you get that advantage because you're gonna gain back your gold really, really quickly.
Speaking about mana regeneration, we have a Wing Courier, Flying Monkey coming all the way up to Warbeast here, and it is gonna deliver a well, a Ring of the Teacher. Oh no, whoa, that's not his. Yeah, it is. It's gotta be his. Come on, man. Who the hell owns this shit?
Yeah.
Okay, it's bugged.
Eh.
I can't see.
Oh no, he missed the pull.
Okay.
Wow, but the stun. What the hell? Okay.
Okay.
He avoided the stun. That was insane.
So it doesn't matter because both sides makes mistakes, and your Ring of the Teacher actually gonna be Ophelia's, and we have Warbeast still without any mana regeneration, so it's completely bugged in terms of not able to see whose item that is in the Wing Courier, but it's gonna be okay. We have a Ghost Marcher pickup by Ironan again.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think. Okay, I guess it's kind of okay from this kind of situation since he's 360 gold per minute, has the support from Torture, is winning the lane. You want to get
Mid lane, nice little gang there. Pestilence is gonna be okay. That's all I want to say.
yeah. Bottom, you want to get as much mobility as possible and be able to put even much more harass on a level 3 Warbeast. So that's why he went for the Ghost Marchers. He's level 6 now, in fact, with 300 gold in the bank, and I think he's definitely going to be looking towards a very, very quick a Rune Cleaver on top of the Ghost Marches, which is very good in terms of farm. Like, he's 360 gold per minute, almost 370, so the support coming from Hooky has just been really, really good for him.
Hooky Hook, man, is a pretty good job so far that he's doing. He's still level 3, but 0 is, well, definitely needs a little bit extra level there. But that's a Torture in this kind of game, don't necessarily need a lot of extra item. But that's a mid lane though, the Gang of Pestilence going well on the way. And X9Z is actually going to be able to just nicely use his ball charges to get away. He does have Take Flight, and Take Flight, yes, it does take a little bit extra damage, but it at least provides a lot of extra movement speed, which is what is going to save him at the very end.
Actually, Take Flight doesn't do the damage anymore.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh yeah, it doesn't. Yep, so it does provide a unit-walking. Sorry, my bad. I thought it still did. I honestly thought it still did. I honestly thought it still did.
Wow.
But now that it's such a buff, it could be one of the main reasons why Pestilence is being picked up more recently.
Yeah, I thought you knew that's why he was being picked up. My God, Fable, what is wrong?
I
But yeah,
only
anyway,
know about PM because I don't play the mid lane, I don't play Pestilence. But okay, it's fair, and I don't do insights, you do. So
yeah,
it's your job.
exactly. It's okay. But
Don't
yeah,
put your job on mine.
yeah. What is this? I wanted to mention about Rally. I think he's doing not the like his gold is his GPM is not that bad. He's 31 and 8 as compared to 19 and 1. But I would like to see at least some, form of like harassment and like just try to at least pick up Pestilence when his supports aren't there. There were many times that I felt that he could have just picked up a kill, but just didn't go for it. So I don't know about that. But bottom lane we have an Invis Warbeast who's just gonna sap the XP now. That's
So
a
cute.
level 7 Dark Lady, by the way.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Warbeast could deal a lot of extra damage, but not so early in this game. And that's one of the main reasons you see such a strong hero just cowering away and hiding in the shadows, completely invisible. And now already level 5, yes, but Dark Lady level 7, man. And god damn it, 380 GPM. Dark Lady looking to be very good. And in the mid lane, it seems like gang again is gonna happen here. Pestilence is going to be okay. We have Rally as well as Engineer that's very low in terms of mana. They don't have enough for a combo. I think that it's going to be enough for a compel in about just about 30 seconds, so they might actually wait for that one. But that's going to be that.
Yeah.
That's going to be it.
Yeah. Top lane, I do believe there will be a push incoming soon. There is double skeleton King Warriors actually. Skeleton King Warriors? Wait, what? I mean, Skeleton Kings coming up for them, yeah. And here comes the buff again. Easy gonna take this tier 1 at the top lane. There's no way the Torture is gonna defend this. You see even Keeper forced to go rotate mid because they want to set up a kill. Rally, I do believe he knows this. That's why you see him in that kind of position. He's gonna be fine over there. Really no other way that they can actually catch up onto him. And I feel he's probably gonna run into Keeper the forest again.
Yep, and it doesn't seem to be the case so far. We may actually look at Lyric first stun there. Second stun gonna happen really soon. Yep, and a lot extra damage onto the MOA. I do think that, yep, actually second stun already being used, so MOA is gonna pop the regeneration that's gonna be cancelled by the turret. The turret picks up the kill. Bomb Rusher Paul, in fact, with the last hit is the one that gets the kill. The turret, the main reason why the damage was being dealt there, and the regeneration rune was just completely nullified. And now it's just, you know, the way things work, and all 5 members of the HoN team gonna be congregating in the mid lane here. There's someone behind enemy line, and that's gonna be the Keeper of the Suicide. He's gonna be there as well. Mid lane tier 1 gets addressed. I think it is going down. There is not too much of a contest in this vicinity. Yes, a nice little slow there by Torture, but is it gonna be effective? That's the question. I think Bushwhack is gonna be okay. A nice little Filia backup there by the Lyrics there, but it's not gonna be good. Bushwhack a lot of trouble. Bushwhack actually gonna take the fall, and Duikyu goes down. Iron Nun picks up that one, and Keeper does land a nice root at least, and that's gonna be a little bit extra comfort for turtle.masters. But there goes the Seismic Slam, and he just lands only on Pestilence. And the send back home is gonna be used on to the Warbeast. So Warbeast is gonna be fine. Rally is also gonna be okay.
What a beautiful play coming out there by MR, sending back and then having the rest of the teammates support. Rally, don't think Seismic Slam was as necessary because he wasn't going to pick up the kill nonetheless. But anyways, just throwing that out there since it's like not the highest cooldowns. Wants to be able to put even much more harass towards them so that they'll feel like afraid and not, wanting to chase. But really well played there by MR. They are able to support each other very, very nicely. I think they only lost the Bushwhack because he was whacking his bush a little bit too far in front. And thing is, at least he did pick up the kill onto that Torture, so making life even much more of a hell for Torture over there.
Yeah, and there goes the roll by Kitty Berry, and seems like Kitty Berry a little trouble. That Shield1X is trying to run away, but can he do so? That's the question. Here comes Dark Lady. The Cack is gonna connect. That's gonna save him a bit. The turret also being used, so Iron Nun is gonna be fine by the Rally needs to be really careful there, because if the Tainso is being used, well, he doesn't have the mana for that because of the Challenge Strike. If he went in the opposite direction, would have picked up the kill, would still survive, I think.
Yeah, Rally was trying to make a big play there. His compel was on cooldown, I do believe, because he was waiting to, use the engineer to compel him in front of Dark Lady. Dark Lady would, by all means, 100% died over there because of that compel. But anyways, Dark Lady has his sustainer ready, so he's gonna be looking towards the Rune Cleaver really, really soon. Probably 14th, maybe even 15th minute mark before that's gonna be completed, unless he's able to pick up on a lot more kills in this game and be more aggressive in that kind of sense.
Yeah, definitely want to see that happen, but so far 1 and 2, 10 minutes, 40 seconds into this game, and we're looking at about 3k goalie for Team Hellborn. Legion team, not good at all. Turtle.masters, man, still turtling away, and the dust gonna be used here. It seems like Keeper is not gonna have the best of benefit to try and run into the 3 days because the dust already being used. And Bushwhack man bong hits like a truck.
Yeah, Bushwhack is. I mean, he is the bonger. You know what I mean? Raise your bongers, raise your dongers. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's called raise your dongers. But who gives a shit? We're creating a new meme here. Well, not meme, but Pastorino, which is Bushwhack raise your bongers because he's a bonger guy.
Doing a lot of extra work, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I'm talking too much. Yeah, bottom lane they at least they get a tier 1 because of
Yeah.
the torture as well, and that's gonna boost the Dark Lady's farm even more.
It is, and we have MR in a pretty tight spot so far. They have got 2.7k gold lead as a team, of course, and we're looking at tier 2 that is being addressed slightly by the Pestilence from turtle.masters side. And on the flip side, on the top lane, we have both Bushwhack as well as the Ophelia that's pushing. Ophelia is just such an effective pusher that most of the heroes most of the players don't really know how effective he actually really is in terms of pushing. But now Bushwhack gets sent back home and he's gonna be okay. That's it on the flip side. Nice kick stun on Passive. Passive trouble seismic time goes down. Where's the roar, man? Nope, not gonna roar like Katy Perry.
Why Katy Perry though? I don't get it.
You don't know her song, Roar?
No, I don't. I don't listen to hipster music. I'm sorry.
Hamster.
Hipster.
Fuck is wrong? Okay, I'm gonna give you some hamster music.
I said hipster, not hamster.
You need to get updated with mainstream stuff. So just so that when people talk about it, you understand what's happening. Okay, Lark, you need to stop living in a well.
Nah, that's too hipster for me. You know
Stop
what I'm
the
saying?
dubstep shit, man. You gotta stop that.
What? No, that's even much more hipster in my opinion. But yeah.
Okay, top lane, Keeper, a lot of trouble. Keeper is gonna be fine, and we also got Pestilence, X and Z, flying indeed, looking for a kill on Ophelia, but nope, no wings can take you there. That's Mother Vancy.
Yeah, and he has no portal key, so no way in hell he's gonna be able to pick up the kill. Really nothing he can do. Warbeast, I don't know, he's been very quiet in this game. I think he finished his Abyssal Skull because he's only sitting at 100 gold. Unless I'm just insane or something, he just died over and over and over and over and over again. But I definitely think he should have been finishing his Abyssal Skull already. Probably just waiting for the recipe. So that's like another 100 more gold. Then he's gonna stand up himself, farm, and yeah, and all that kind of jazz. And I think, oh, there we go. That's the first broadsword that was actually being purchased by Dark Lady over there. So very, very close to picking up his Rune Cleaver.
Yeah, very, very close, and that's a 1:4 so far, but 4k gold lead for Team Hellborn, and Hellborn is in a very good spot. I've said this over and over again, but being in a good spot doesn't mean you actually can win this game. It only means that you have a slight advantage. We've seen lead being thrown across the entire skill here, and you also know that it's not a good position when you start throwing the game, so mistakes can be made, and you have a Dark Lady to address in this game. Dark Lady, no deaths yet. They haven't killed Iron Nun, and I'm keeping my eyes really peeled right now because if they don't kill Iron Nun, Dark Lady is going to be the bane for Team Legion, for Team Hellborn, that is.
Unless, of course, Doikyu is able to pick up on a Jumeter's Bane really quickly, and if I could hit then maybe things would be different, in my opinion, because he has 2 escape mechanisms, and Bushwhack, of course, you know, as long as he doesn't get, you know, the extra bit of silence onto him, he's gonna be able to sidestep you to hell, and you can't do anything. There is a Keeper, by the way, that's trying to scout out Rally and what Rally is doing. Double stack Ancients already, probably gonna triple stack and then get that later for themselves. An Engineer, man. Sitting on Invis on against this Master of Arms.
Yeah, for sure, and we have a pretty interesting kind of situation right now. It seems like we have the MOA taking a little bit of the beating from the Hellhound, and you don't want to be chased by Hell, but here comes the bong hit from Bushwhack. Bushwhack gonna get blasted off the map, but here is gonna be okay. And that's it, Warbeast already in Metamorphosis looking for the kill, but he's also gonna have to force himself to back away because that's complete overextension on his part, and you have a Keeper in his vicinity, nice route going down, that's gonna be the bane of the Warbeast.
Like, I don't know what Mei is thinking. Like, he's just, again, out of position. Riley does have the portal key now, so that's even much more initiation for them. They're gonna go for Kong right here, and that's really, really good because that just means that they're probably gonna push down tier 2 top, or they can even force a push at bottom into the tier 2 at bottom, since the tier 1 at the bottom lane is still up and available.
Yeah, they definitely would like to push the bottom lane because you want to make sure that you have most of your outer towers addresses before you go way deep into the enemy line. And that said, we have about 1 and 5 still, and Legion team, Keeper, pretty good farm. Should be looking at the, well, we can say pretty good boots soon. And on the flip side, I think Dark Lady just completed Rune Cleaver. She's just going to snowball a lot more from now. And definitely Bushwhack, yeah, I think he can farm very well, but he needs to still address this Dark Lady because Dark Lady has got Runic Cleaver and with a charging strike could easily wipe out an entire creep wave. Whereas for Bushwhack, you know, he needs time to nicely auto-attack them. He does have Splitter Shot as well as the Jungle Toxin, yes, but I don't see it as equally effective as the Runic Cleaver combo.
Yeah, of course, Rune Cleaver combo on a Dark Lady nonetheless is like the best farming option, and like he farms so fast. Like you give him a set of creeps, he uses Dark Blades, he just charging strikes, and you see a whole bunch of instances. Oh, top lane.
Yep, again, gonna try and pick up the kill here on Bush, on the Bush looking like Keeper. But Keeper does go down, it doesn't go down, sorry, and he does spot out it back home. So at least Legion team has got a little bit extra help there. In terms of the Keeper, should Keeper go mid lane. But that being said, mid lane gonna be challenged by Team Legion, and MRR are gonna try and defend this as much as they can. But Rally by himself, I don't think it's gonna be a pretty good kind of a defense here. And on the flip side, we got Warbeast and Engineer pushing the bottom lane tower, and I think that the tier 1 at the bottom lane should be addressed. We have a roaming Pestilence coming in, and a pot in, so it is sizable, but there you go. The Warp is actually just deciding to many up there. Couldn't be the best of choices there, but the slow is going to happen quickly. Engineer just lands the energy field a little bit too slow, so will not be able to cancel out the Dark Lady's Dark Blades because of the charging strike effect going in. But that being said, now it seems like we all think of Cheetah1X throwing game, and he just goes down. And Bombmaster Pop Playing Ophelia are going to back off. So that being said, 3-5, man. Turtle.masters is getting a little bit extra traction.
That was actually a little bit nicely played there, coming from Master of Arms. He stunned the rally as soon as he, walked uphill without any vision, which is kind of unfortunate. And the route to follow, so you can't really do much after that. And on top of it, there's Acid Bomb nonetheless. That's a level 3 Acid Bomb. That did a shit ton of damage, and I have to say kind of a fail micro there coming from this Ophelia, because you could have easily just used the stun mechanics to slow down the auto attacks coming out from the who was it? I think it was the Dark Lady? Wait, no, sorry. The auto attacks coming from Keeper and the rest of the gang.
The Keeper actually with haste right now is just gonna try and snatch up the Hellborn Jungle's farm, and Ophelia is not gonna be really happy that there's a Keeper that's treading on her territory. But in general, 18 minutes up, already 3-5, about 6k goalie for Team Hellborn. They are still in the lead. Bushwhack level 13, we have Iron Nun level 13 as well, and they are just both nicely farming as much as they can. But in general, there is still no ganks happening so far.
Yeah, no ganks. Like the action has substantially died down in my opinion, and it's just going back to Ward Wars, and this is not good for Hellborn, because if Dark Lady starts picking up on more farm, it's going to be very, very scary, because he takes flight in mid stage of the game, whereas Warbeast and Bushwhack, they actually still need more items to actually be more of that go-to right-click damage dealers that Dark Lady easily gets at the middle stage with that Rune Cleaver.
Yep, and that's because that's it. The Keg is not going to connect on the Pesty, but Pesty is going to be troubled by a little bit of the energy field. And in fact, he'll land an Impale Burst before he goes out there. In fact, picks up the kill. The Gore proc, man. Look at that. That is XNZ Gore proc for you guys.
That is what you call RN Jesus in favor. Again, you know what I'm saying? RN Jesus. It's all him. But yeah, they get the deny at least. There is, I don't know, like, I just feel like Hellborn needs to not stop the aggression. Oh, Dark Lady actually taking a lot of damage coming out from the Ancients over there. But nevertheless, he should be fine. Firebrand is probably going to be finished up on him. I do believe he should go for a Shrunken Head first, though.
Yeah, I think it's going to be somewhat possible, but so far in 4-5, Hellborn team is just nicely farming up. So is the Legion side, and if they don't address the Dark Lady, the Iron Nun lady, she's gonna address them instead, and that's gonna be a bit of a bad position for Team Hellborn to be. But there goes the slow quickly, and it seems like the stun's gonna be cancelled because Bushwhack learned a lesson, and previously Keeper was able to just keep safe because of a quick pot away, but this time around there's the King Leoric stun from the Ophelia.
Yep, and he even used the Minotaur stun over there. The Minotaur's used the stun, and Energizer was a big factor into that, because he would have been able to survive had he not been able to get that Minotaur stun off. They're going to try to set up for a push here, but look at the positioning of Pestilence. I still believe that they can definitely take this team fight since everyone from the Hellborn team is here, and there is token up on Bushwhack.
Yep, there is Pestilence still has got a portal key that he can really use to just go in and land a little bit of a nice stun. He's also invisible, so he could also walk up because there is no banner in his vicinity, but he doesn't know if there is going to be a blue ward. But we of course know that there is no blue in the area. And again, I think that once they hit off that mid lane tier 2 here, I definitely think MR would want to go for Kongor again.
Yeah, I mean they can if they want to, if he's gonna be spawning out anytime soon. But the thing is,
No,
there's
but
still 1
that's
minute
the
here.
token. Correct,
Oh,
that's
here
the
we go.
token now ready on Bushrack. So Bushrack now gonna knock on Torture, and it seems like a nice little time on Pestilence on the Bushrack. Bushrack is actually still gonna go down, but he has the token already, and he will come back up here. There is a Warbeast knocking on the Torture. Torture does go down, and that's it. It is going to be done there. Definitely the tier 2 is going to be addressed, and my bad because I thought that the Concord was spawned, but I didn't realize that Bushrack had the token of life.
Yeah, he still has a token.
No, you don't have it already. Use it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he used it over there, but before that team play, he did have it. And thing is, I think it was like left with about a minute or so, half a minute or so, and he does have the Shrunken Head of his own completed. Shrunken Head as well completed on the War Beast. They get that team fight. They get the tower. They get more farm up onto themselves. 9.7k gold advantage ready for themselves. Ooh, Dark Lady unfortunately just misses out onto War Beast, and yeah, it's looking really scary now for a Legion team because the hard carries coming from Hellburn, they have their main late game items ready. They're gonna be able to stand in team fights, run around, do whatever the hell they want because they have the Shrunken Head up available.
Yeah, for sure. And you have Warbeast nicely going for the Shrunken. This Warbeast is unlike the previous one where I think he actually opted for the Alchemist Bone. This one, it is a Warbeast that is looking for a pretty quick, well, Shrunken Head. I hope I'm correct because it's the same guy playing Warbeast, right?
Um, yeah, it is. He didn't go for that Midas and I mean the what's it called again?
Alchemist Bone.
Alchemist Bones. Yeah, he went
Ophelia.
for
A lot
Midas.
of trouble. Ophelia,
Oh.
nice time by the Minotaur to save herself, but can she be saved? That's the question though. And I think that she's gonna be okay. Yep, she's gonna be modified now. Pasty a lot of trouble because Pasty gets a little bit bogged down by the Ophelia minions there. But no trouble because Legion did knock out that tier 1 at top lane. And Hellbound traded a tier 2 at bottom lane for that, and it's pretty good going out in favor of Team Hellbound at least. Now Hellbound needs to congregate at top lane to try and at least deter this pusher. But here comes the Dark Lady just dealing on damage on onto the Warbeast. Rally comes in, nice compel and Seismic Slam. This is gonna be big, and it seems like the Master's Call gonna be as well. Dark Lady runs to his teammate, but can she reach them in time? Nope, she's actually gonna try and charge back home straight instead. That's a very wise call.
Yeah, but top lane though.
Yeah, top lane, root already being used to just cancel out the Bushrack effect, but Bushrack is still gonna give chase. They are gonna pot away. Bushrack is not gonna be able to do much of a thing because he doesn't have the stun, and he doesn't have Savage Mace at also, so no stun there. But that being said, Rally is still gonna chase down on MOA. MOA looking to run away, but Kitty Parry Rock coming out really quickly, and it seems like MOA is going to be a little bit of trouble there. Nice stun as well. And Rally is gonna slowly lose heart in terms of this team fight here, but can he land the next compel? It does have about 4 seconds before he actually goes on there. Nope, it's gonna pot in. Nice demoralizing raw, picks up the kill. And here comes Ophelia slowing down the Torture a little bit there, but doesn't get much done. And Miss Micro again with the creeps. She's actually gonna back away.
Yep, really good there. Good place there coming from MRR. They win that fight. I think they even forced. Wait, okay, no, my bad. That was actually their side that they forced a Shrunken Head on Bushwhack. Unfortunately, Bushwhack did have to waste a Shrunken Head charge over there. Didn't get the most out of it, but still they get the kill at the mid lane. And there is that. I wanted to say that there was that the Void Talisman picked up by the way on Rally. I don't think that's like. I think it's just more or less to not get silenced by Dark Lady, and so that he's able to compel the rest of his teammates in the event, you know, a really bad team fight starts to happen.
Yep, and that's it. 24 minutes up, already forced to a 10k goal lead for MR. MR, man, looking to win this series 2-0 clean. Whereas for turtle.masters, they are not wanting to give up this amount of lead that they have in terms of the entire Cycle 4 league. Do know it's the Cycle 4 playoffs in case you guys don't know about that, which is the final one here. And tomorrow's going to be the finals between Cycle 4, and I think the MR is in a pretty good spot to go into that one as well. That said, Warbeast is going to be down south and just farming on as much as he can. We also have the Hellhound scouting up for him, so he knows what's going on here. And we'll decide to retreat in full, so that's pretty good news at least. Rally also with the portal key is gonna set himself to do a lot of extra damage and initiation onto Team Legion.
Yep, definitely. They're trying to get this tier 2, and I think that's probably not the best choice since you see there is some harassment coming from the top lane. Bushwhack already with that Geometer's Bane. Portal key on Pestilence, no Shrunken Head just yet. Rally surprisingly doesn't have much of items in my opinion. Like he only has Portal key and a Void Talisman, that's about it. And Ophelia, this time around he's not going for that Staff of the Masters like he did in the first game. I don't know if it was him or it was S2Y that was running that Ophelia, but either way, he's not gonna have the Staff of Masters for an insane amount of heals, but I think you should go for probably an item like the Storm Spirit, because that would help against Root.
Yeah, definitely. Storm Spirits ultimately gives you invulnerability, and that's gonna be really effective. But that's it. Again, MR man gonna be challenging Kongor for a second time. They really like raid bosses.
They do, and they get the token. I think that's the second one. Yeah, second one of the game. Third one, hopefully they don't forget about the bananas and pick it up themselves, because that's such a good item in my opinion.
Such a fruity thing to have.
Exactly. Fruity? Or
Yes.
never mind, I was thinking something really dirty. Never mind. Anyways, they're gonna
There we go. And yep. Speaking about that, man, they're gonna try and gang the top lane as much as they can. The bushwhack gonna pop the Death of Revolution, but will not have much of anything done in general because the keeper already long gone. And we have a Shrunken being picked up by Ironan. Ironan with the Shrunken is looking for a pretty good time with a little bit extra magic immunity, but can she get it in time? That's the question I have.
I don't think she can, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, really good use of the key, not the keeper, the War Beast dogs. By the way, at the bottom lane, War Beast spotted them out. Quickly used his Metamorphosis to just get the hell on out of there. He's probably gonna wait for the stacks and then farm this out. He's level 13, so that's a level 2 ultimate. He definitely needs that level 3 Metamorphosis so that he can stay longer in that Metamorphosis state and be wrecking the entire off Leisure team. You know.
Yeah, and that's it. About 27 minutes in already. 4-8 so far. And still 11k gold for MR. MR should actually set themselves to win this one as much as they can. But it seems like Dark Lady gonna be the only thing that is standing in their way. And they need to be really careful because Dark Lady with the Shrunken is just gonna be surviving a lot longer. And Dark Lady now actually gonna build a nice spot in by Bushwhack. Bushwhack gives chase. I think Dark Lady has not used the Shrunken just yet, so Shrunken is definitely available. I mean, on the flip side, it's gonna be a tower denied by Colorex, so it's pretty good for MR at least.
Yeah, but in the meantime though, in the middle lane, Rally unfortunately he misses Compel. If not, he would have been able to pick up the kill onto Torture. And Torture did actually get that red Master's defensive call coming from Master's arm, Master of Arms, sorry. And yeah, Masters of Arms. But I think he would have still died anyways, even with that red buff. In my opinion, it's just that unfortunately for Rally, he missed his stun.
Yeah, really unfortunate there, but that being said, 28 minutes up already, and I mean, it's just going on and on. Both teams just farming as much as they can. Tries to gang, but doesn't get much of anything done. And now top lane dust can be used. It seems like Keeper is gonna get dusted, yes. And it's gonna get chased down. There's a Lyric there. What the hell is he thinking? Actually, he is gonna be fine. Wow. What a miss micro it is by Ophelia.
Yeah, really questionable coming up from him. Oh, by the way, Keeper of the Forest just purchased that sustainer, so he's gonna go for that early restoration stone, which again I don't really agree with it, because after you use your 2 ultimates, what are you gonna do after that? You can't do anything else. There is no Astrolabe on the team just yet. I would have actually liked to see that Astrolabe, and look like Leaf snipes out the courier. Holy hell!
Again, and it's standard already right now coming from Look like he's playing a lot of extra mind games there. In fact, now it seems like 4-8, and HoN team is just nicely farming up. I think that Bushwhack wants to get his last item up before he puts for a push. That would be a interesting Savage Maze.
Yep, Savage Mace is gonna be super strong for him, and it's gonna wreck against this Dark Lady with that Shrunken Head ability. I definitely think that he still needs lifesteal so that he can stay in team fights. Even despite throughout the lockdown from Keeper of the Forest, he has two ways to exit it, so definitely would like to see that lifesteal so that he can stay in the team fight, scare the enemy team off long enough for them to actually be afraid and, you know, try not to overextend. And look at this, Keeper is gonna port away right now because he knows that the rest of the Hellborn team is in the vicinity. They are most probably gonna look towards pushing down the mid lane because unless of course they decide not to. Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah, well, not pushing just yet, but that's it. We are looking at well, both sides 30 minutes up already, still the same score and same amount of goal lead, but MR they still have the Dark Lady address. Dark Lady doing a little bit of a split push right now down south, addressing the tier 3 there. In fact, it's just very effective. And if they do decide to go and take this team fight right now at the top lane, MR may actually lose the bottom lane tier 3.
Yeah, they could, but I don't think that Dark Lady is that ballsy in my opinion to actually just go right up. He definitely needs to quickly respond in against this push coming up from the top lane, because if he's a second too late, it could spell doom for them. He's actually already taking a lot of harassment power. Look at that. He's gonna be forced to port back, I believe, now, unless he decides to just stay and stick around. But I don't think he can actually destroy this tower by himself right now. Not enough. Here we go.
Yeah, but it seems like the gank's gonna happen quickly. And that being said, top lane, a lot of trouble there. Rally is gonna pull up the Void Talisman, but it's not gonna be really effective. Down goes Rally, nice. Cover of Darkness being used by Dark Lady, and Dark Lady not going just there, but looking for the kill. Bushwhack. Bushwhack does have the Circle of Life, but down goes, gets bursted down as Color X, and that's the Engineer. Engineer not even enough to pop the LD just before he goes down, and that's gonna be a little bit regrettable. But that being said, we still have the Warbeast in his vicinity, and it seems like Pestilence is gonna take the fall first. Ophelia dealing a lot of damage here, and it seems like the Lyrics are still gonna be able to deal a lot of damage on the tier 3. Tier 3 is gonna get addressed here, but Dark Lady is still alive. Dark Lady, root already being used. That's the Keeper, but it does have Restoration Stone, so that's going to be a secondary route that could be used very soon as well. Tier 3 definitely is set to go down, but can it knock off the mini Rex? That's the question. And they don't know that Keeper has got root just there, so Keeper is going to power the root right about now. And Bushwhack, a lot of trouble. His Bush is going to get whacked today. And it seems like Warbeast is going to try to run away, but Warbeast doesn't have Metamorphosis for just about 9 seconds. Ophelia manning up, trying to pick up the kill. Dark Lady are trouble, but Dark Lady, man, goes down to Ophelia. Look at that. Bomb Rusher Paul doing a lot of work.
Big place. Yeah, I mean, that was amazing. That man up coming up from what's his name? Bomb Rusher Paul, man, really bringing it to
Guys,
Iron Nun.
I have to remind you, that's an Ophelia that killed a Dark Lady.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually doing a decent amount of auto attack damage now, because he went for the straight up Culture Sheepstick, which was such a good item for them. Rally is also gonna get the Culture Sheepstick. A huge part of the success for that defense coming from turtle.masters was mainly because they killed off Rally at the start. I think Rally kind of prematurely used the Void Talisman in the wrong situation. That's why he took a lot more damage. I think it was even from that root. That's why he died.
Yeah.
But yeah, Keeper actually sold off his Ring of Sorcery for that for the Restoration Stone, which I think is not the best option now, because now he doesn't have enough mana to actually do the double combo. He's most probably gonna purchase that again. Yeah,
Yep.
he purchases the Amulet of Exile. I guess in that kind of sense it was okay and fine, because they really needed to make sure that he had that double root. If not, they would have lost that team fight again. Because you saw, man, Ophelia just manned up so hard against the Dark Lady over there.
Yeah, Ophelia just addressed the Dark Lady completely, but if only she was just a little bit earlier, maybe Bushwhack wouldn't have the trouble going. I do not know, Ophelia wasn't caught in the root, but she was just hiding behind a little bit too much. That being said, 8-11, man, and HoN team still with the same amount of lead in terms of goal. Could be looking to just push down that entire mid lane right now, if they want to pull off that kind of push, but still Legion team is in a pretty good spot. Level 15 Keeper, level 19 Dark Lady Iron 9, man. Still has got the, well, she doesn't have Dawnbringer yet. I don't think it's going to be the viable an item. I think it's going to be a lot better if she goes for a little bit extra damage maybe. And that in general is the main thing that's going to help her.
Yeah, damage. Everything about damage is it's the name. It's the main name of. Oh my god, never mind. I'm stumbling. Holy crap. Yeah, Bushwhack. I think he's very close to picking up that Savage Mace very soon. Rally just needs. Sorry. Riley actually needs a lot more of gold to actually pick up the completed Culture Sheepstick, unless he already purchased the Mana Tube, which I'm not too sure about yet. But yeah, I mean, it's coming to a point where Dark Lady is just feeling kind of useless in my opinion. Like, he's not doing enough damage.
Oh, Rally actually spotted a Dark Lady just hammering on her Dragon Master, but can there be enough support to pick up this kill? I think all he needs is on Ophelia, but no, here comes the Engineer. Kek actually gonna connect quickly, and it's not gonna be the most effective Kek, but yes, at least the Seismic Slam misses. What the hell there, Rally? Shit on Exa. You thought he was actually gonna be able to land at least that much there, but that being said, man, even with the Seismic Slam landing there, I don't see Dark Lady going out.
Yeah, there's really no way. But of course, Warbeast was in the vicinity. He was running over there. Warbeast has puzzle box completed, by the way. Holy shit! I actually, in this kind of situation, it's kind of okay because it's good against the Keeper. It's gonna allow him to not be able to cast that double root. It's very good against Dark Lady as well, because he's gonna get a whole bunch of expulsion damage if his Rune Cleaver does pick up the kill onto his minions. I definitely still think that Warbeast needs that Demonic Breastplate next item, and then probably a Basher after that. I mean a Brutalizer, sorry.
Yeah, but the thing is that you gotta be really careful when it comes to the Keeper. Keeper's root only costs about 200 mana to be used here. And again, a lot of extra execution heavy kind of stuff happening from the puzzle box. So you wanna see at least 07 TV1 has the ability to pull off that kind of aggression in terms of fighting up against the Keeper. And Keeper, man, he needs to be really careful. With that being said, he does have the Ring of Sorcery, so that's the main reason why he has got it back to about 1000 mana. And with the Ring of Sorcery, will regenerate just about enough for a quick root there.
Yep, and I think he should definitely pick up a portal key next item, so that he's gonna have that much more of ability to jump the Hellborn team. Because right now, I think Keeper is probably the thing that's gonna keep them in this game for the longest time. I definitely feel that Warbeast should even probably go for Gym Meters as well, so they can continuously run around. But because of the fact that he has the puzzle box, and if he's able to micro that really nicely, he can ultimately take Keeper of the Forest out of the team fight and make him very, very useless. By the way, Pestilence still does not have this shrunken in. Holy shit.
Yeah, and Pestilence, man, needs a lot of farm, but still doesn't have the space for them. And MR on the flip side now gonna address Congo for the third time. I think it's gonna be a Banana Congo this time around.
Yep, Banana Congo indeed. I think Banana should probably be given to... I don't know, like giving it to Warbeast is probably even a good choice. Oh, Banana is actually... No. Banana is on the ground, guys. Okay, Banana is gonna go to Rally apparently. That's still kind of good, I guess, because you want to make sure that your main lifeline is there as well, because he can always, compel you out of danger or just go in and give the huge initiation off. Hopefully this time around he's gonna be able to get a good ultimate off, because he's missing quite a bit.
Yeah, and still, MR, man, not gonna push the mid lane again, taking this game a bit too passively for liking. But we have Keeper of the Forest now gonna be defending at the top lane, rather trying to push the top lane, and Hellborn team is just nicely rotating there to just put forth a little bit of defense. And you have Dark Lady farming up, so all that Team Legion is really doing is just putting all their ray of hope into the beacon there, and that's gonna be Arinan playing the Dark Lady. Arinan doesn't have much left. In the bank, he only gets about 4.6k gold. That's just enough to buy him a lot of stuff, really.
Yeah, he can go for wrist shards, he can go for that completed Dawnbringer. I don't think Dawnbringer is the best choice in my opinion.
Same.
I think he really needs damage and lifesteal. Unless one of his teammates can probably get up the the Abyssal Skull for him. Dark Lady definitely needs more damage so they can stay in team fights and do a heck load of damage against this,
Here comes the cheese push on the bottom lane tier 3. Bottom lane tier 3 severely very low health right now, but here comes Rally. Rally is gonna get somewhat slowed by Tain Soul. And well, we have the nice Hellhound scouting out Torture. Torture actually just standing there. They can pick up the kill if they want to, but he's just way out of reach right now, and Rally actually opting to go back instead of forward. Was the main reason why they were not able to just secure the kill on Torture. But now could be a pretty good time to push, because there is well, in general, like I mentioned before, if you don't push against Team Legion, they will have Dark Lady solo push down the bottom lane, and that's not what you want to have against you.
Yeah, that's something that's just really, really scary. There is a Savage Race, by the way, already completed by Bushwhack, so doing a lot of damage. Look at that. That dart does 400 damage, and that dart cooldown is only 7 seconds. So every 7 seconds, he's going to be doing 400 damage to your ass, and that's something you do not want to have happen to you. Look at that. He's just going to go right off the bat, straight away to the top lane, being the harassing factor, because he has that token, so he's this ballsy.
Yep, he does, and that's one of the main reasons why he's just being really gutsy right now, knocking on the mini break. But here comes Fasty, nice stun on the Bushwhack. Bushwhack, a lot of trouble. Bushwhack actually is gonna take a little bit extra fall, but Engineering Illusion gonna take most of the damage. Right, that's it. Bushwhack is just manning it up. He doesn't really care about himself right now, looking for the Millibreaks. Millibreaks gonna get fought out really quickly, and he actually thought he had that, but not gonna be the case. That's it. Down goes Millibreaks, still not gonna range Breaks, looking for the Mega Creeps in this lane. He doesn't really need to do that right now, because he can try and shift the aggression to the mid lane, where it's gonna be a little bit more apt instead.
Yeah, and you saw Dark Lady at bottom lane try to go. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but it seems like it's gonna be a nice little stun there on the bottom lane tier 3, and it's not gonna be good for Rally. Rally is taking too much of a beating, but Dark Lady is gonna get 0 in right now. And here comes the Ophelia. Ophelia's got Kurta ship stick, but it seems like Rally put forth his one first. Dark Lady out of trouble. Dark Lady gonna take too much of a beating. Seismic's not gonna be correctly this time around, and down goes Dark Lady. That's gonna be a heavy price to pay for Team turtle.masters.
Yeah, that was just what a waste, man, over there coming from Iron Nun. He at least did take out the base tower, but the thing is, he wasted too much time trying to pick up the kill into Rally, who has a, a Void Talisman, and that's why he was wasting a lot of time. He actually tried to dive him, and then out came the Void Talisman, and you saw good use of the bananas over there. They're now gonna rush all the way back to mid. That's gonna force a buyback from Dark Lady. He's gonna waste a lot of gold from that. He's gonna be down to probably like 4k or something.
Yeah, and that being said, Bushwhack has got a token to work with, and he is gonna be okay. He got blast off the map, but it's gonna come back fine. And it seems like they are gonna try and put forward a little bit extra kill on Pasty. Pasty gets Cool Rush straight up. Dark Lady buys back. Dark Lady incoming. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Dark Lady looking for the kill on Bushwhack. Bushwhack is gonna take a little bit too much beating, but Dark Lady is ultimately not gonna be in a pretty good spot. Down goes the Energy Field. Energy Field is really effective there. Pushbook not the best of all, but there goes Dark Lady, and that's gonna be. I think she still has got one extra buyback left. And I think she's gonna use it right about now. Here comes Dark Lady, round 3 up against Bushwhack. Bushwhack still alive somehow. Bushwhack still gonna try to run away. But here comes Dark Lady, knocking out Engineer. Engineer gonna take the fall first. And Ophelia just manning up again. Ophelia's like, we don't care if you're Dark Lady. We're just gonna beat you all year round. And here comes also the extra backup for Dark Lady. That's the keeper. And Torture. Torture lands a pretty good chain reaction. Dark Lady going to finish off the Ophelia. Ophelia right now is gonna require action. But there goes the Kutra. She will take a little bit too late. And here comes also Bushwhack. Bushwhack just nicely sizing up the damage jump onto the Torture. But Ophelia though. And now it seems like it's gonna be over. Quick kill there from Iron Man onto Bushwhack, but he just completely wasted all his buyback, and he's got still 4k gold in the bank.
Yeah, that was an overextension from Bushwhack in my opinion. Didn't need to go back in again, but Ophelia, man, the amount of big plays he's doing, the man up, he's just doing really well for his team. Unfortunately, they didn't get the racks. But they do force out double buybacks coming from XNZ as well as Iron Nun. So now that means that they're so much more further ahead in this game. They kill either the Pestilence or the Dark Lady and they're gonna win the game. There is a Brutalizer that was just picked up by Dark Lady now because he's just really getting so pissed off with the fact that the Hellburn team can just kite him really easily.
Yeah, and also the fact that I think his shrunken is all the way down to about 5, if I'm not wrong, is that correct?
He is
7. Okay.
7.
Yeah, so he is only 7 seconds to Shrunken. That's not going to be the best Shrunken for him, but still, it has the extra 2 seconds that he needs. In general, it's really about the fact that Ophelia is just so irritating. Because even with Shrunken, you have a very good stun from King Lyric. So it's one of the main reasons why Ophelia with the Skeleton King does a lot of extra harassment there. That's a Dark Lady going to continue her, well, vestment down south. And it's probably looking at the mini barracks. But it will not be anywhere close to that.
Yeah, if she tries to fight uphill against this, definitely gonna lose. There is that Portal K up now on Keeper, so that's another thing that to be worried about for this Legion team. That's actually a very huge item for him because if he gets a good initiation off, it's gonna be very difficult for Hellburn. I would like to see some Storm Spirits being applied into this game because they definitely need that. But yeah, I have to talk about a bit about.
Oh, Bushwhack! You don't want to be here. What the hell is Dicker doing? Dicker gonna take the fall, and down he goes. That's it. He will have to respawn by 80 seconds. And down to just about 3k gold. He definitely has got 1 buyback, or rather 2 buybacks, but the gold that he has will only have enough for 1. That's it. Millibreak's not gonna get just Bushwhack does buyback, and the fourth's not gonna be there, but nice rally compelled. Can the side spin go down? The Kutra sweep already being used. The root goes down as well, and Dark Lady survives somehow, but look at it. Rally takes too much of a beating, but side spin goes down. Torture gonna try to pick up the kill. Torture takes the kill really nicely, and on the flip side, Dark Lady is just manning it up, but there goes the second Kutra, and Dark Lady is no more. They can win this game right here, right now, but can they reach the Legion base just in time? That's the question though. And we have a running keeper. 3 on a run, man. Don't chase after the 3.
I definitely think they should push now. Like they know that buybacks is down. Yeah, you look at that. You look at the way Hellburn team is running. They know no more shit is available. Sorry. No more shit is available for them, and that's why they're gonna push. Look at this. Keeper is just gonna try to be very cheesy and push down this bottom, but it doesn't really matter to them because now they just need to go run bottom, get that set of Rexes, and just win the game. Unless they just want to push down mid, they don't need to worry too much because Hokiyuki as well doesn't have any more buybacks now.
Yeah, but that's because that's it. Bushwhack lost the ball. Oh my god, Bushwhack gotta be really careful right now. Doesn't have to Shrunken just yet, but nope. He is looking around the way and he just nicely sidesteps out of there. But here comes also the Warbeast knocking onto Torture. Torture is gonna be okay, but there goes the Kutra onto Passy. Passy takes the fall, and that's gonna be just about it. Nice stun from Ophelia, but too bad it misses.
GG's.
It's gonna be it. I think it's gonna be done. A nice little kill on Bushwhack as well, and we have a little bit of extra push there on the tier 3. But meanwhile, the base of Team Hellborn, it seems like Rally's gonna have a little bit of team fight. Nice cancel against the pot. That's gonna be costing them the game because there is no Keeper pot back, and Keeper the only thing with double root right now. Wait, it doesn't have root at all, so that's gonna be okay. Even if he does go back home, there is no root for him to walk with. It doesn't really matter because it's gonna be about 38 seconds. He's actually gonna take a long walk back home. Rally gonna accompany him all the way here. And on the flip side, we have all the Rexes taken care of for Team Turtle.masters. Bottom lane Rexed out, mid lane as well, top lane we still only have got a range Rex that's still standing by. Doesn't really matter right now because I think we all know MRR has won this game.
Yeah, they practically won this game. Invis! Oh no, it was stolen out by Keeper. Oh, look at this.
Slam still goes down. Where is the vision we needed? Where's the dust? I think the Bushwhack's are dust. Let me just check. Bushwhack, no star, no dust, nothing. They don't know that Keeper is gonna be there. So a little bit too slow. In fact, Warbeast did use the dust, did he?
Yeah, he did, but I just felt like Rally should have just sold bottle by dust and then like PK in front, just dust over there because he had the Culture Sheep stick up. In fact, he should have just used the Culture Sheep stick right off the bat because it does cancel out the invisibility.
Yeah, should have, but I think he didn't do that, and that's a little bit sad to see. That being said, it doesn't really matter because MR won this game 20k cold lead already, and Legion Team Masters, man, it just saddens me to say this, but they are just very, very far behind. And no mascot this game. Dark Lady, yes, you have a very good farm. You have, well, Brutalizer as well, an additional 3k gold, which I have no idea what the hell she's saving up for because she doesn't have any more buyback left, and this is not going to be a good spot. But that's it, again, MR is going to be waiting for Kongo to just nicely spawn up before they take the next Kong, and again, proof of a push here.
They definitely can just go top, get the bloody range barracks win game ready. I don't think they necessarily need to drag this out longer because there is always still that once in a lifetime chance that maybe Legion could do something out of this. Like they keep giving chances to Legion team, and I don't think that's the best decision. If you get caught up by double root, you get ultimately screwed. Toy Kill is the only person with a buyback, and if he buys back, he's gonna be left with none. Him and Chirwan actually are the only people who's gonna have buybacks available.
And here comes Team Legion looking for the kill there, and oh my god, Warbiz goes down. 071, maybe Tetamaster is gonna make this into a game tree, and that's not gonna be good at all for Team MR. MR, man, they need to make sure that they get a shit act together, but that being said, Warbiz, 70 seconds, can they wait for that? They're still waiting for Kong. Kong is actually nicely spawning right now, but they are actually gonna have to force themselves to go all the way back home to defend because Warbiz threw away this game. And 07TV1, man, you don't want to be in that spot, but he just got caught completely. That's it, top lane, Fort's gonna be used, Rally is gonna be in this vicinity, so is the rest of this team. And man, you have just chased Turtle Masters all the way up desperation here. And if Turtle Masters take a very good team fight, they can actually still turn this around and win this game.
Nah, Legion team definitely, I mean Hellborn team definitely won this. Look at the top range barracks. Master of Arms is gonna be here to try to defend this. I don't think it's gonna be that enough though. Look at the way the creeps are just destroying that top lane over there. Master of Arms is gonna take a lot of rest now. He's most probably gonna be forced to back off. And you see again, Hellborn is just gonna go and address the Kong right now.
Yep, so at least a very close gameplay there for MR. I definitely thought that Turtle Masters could still turn it out if they only met up in this instance without the Warriors. But hold that up because they can still fight here at Kong, and this is going to be a really good fight. If it does go down, some is going to be used on Kongor, so they have complete vision of the area right now, and MR is going to have to postpone this one because I have no idea why they're still insisting on this Kongor. It's like you're so used to the same routine every single time that you just go back to that. It may not be the best routine after all, and they don't know that, but we have triple Minotaur here, and Ophelia, I'm just really impressed with Bomber Spell's micro in this game. He just man up so much, and I think that he could definitely still be improved, but it is ultimately a pretty good call. And that's it, now Kongo's gonna get attempted again. There is a Torture in his vicinity, Dark Lady also in the background. They need to be really careful because Keeper has got a portal key. If Keeper goes in, a nice through it, that's gonna be it. Swarm's gonna be used again, and this time on the Minotaur. Minotaur is gonna get swarmed out there. And I think that they know very well that Kongo is going to get attempted, but all Hellborn really needs to do is just to be very patient, wait it out, because the lane's going to get pushed, and they will have to force themselves to go back to defend.
Yep, there's even a Boots of Travel being purchased by Dark Lady because she knows that she needs that mobility to quickly get all across the map. If there's a push, quickly defend back, or, if things look really up and up for their Legion team, quickly port to the lane and quickly push down lanes coming out from Hellborn's side. I don't know, I just still think that there's no way that Legion team can win. Even if they try to win the Kong team fight here, it's very risky.
If it is, and that's a Warbeast actually going to be farming again, and mid lane needs to be really careful because he just got picked up previously. And that's it, Kongo's life is just nicely staggering going down, steadily going down, and that's a Legion team on the flip side. All 5 of them going to be defending, and there's a mid lane area, but they don't have the best of moments right now because time is against them. And look at that top lane, double Hell Cannon. Can you really dig against this kind of spot? Yes, you have the Hellhound with, that's going to be 07TV's Hellhound. That's nicely dealing a little bit extra damage there onto the lane, just to make sure that lanes get pushed out. And you have MOA again, relegating himself to that defensive spot. Meanwhile, down south, Dark Lady, yep, she can go in and mop up these creeps right now, but if she does do that and Kongo gets attempted, Kongo definitely going down. Token of Life is definitely looking in favor for Team Hellborn right now, and here comes also Team Legion. We have Torture in this vicinity, and there goes the Patsy jumps really quickly in, but doesn't get much of a thing done there. Storm's going to be used on Bushwhack. Bushwhack is going to be okay, and I think that that's going to be it, man. They are just so stressed out right now, and Turtle Masters, man, fighting a really uphill battle. You have the Dark Lady down south getting that bottom lane creeps. And this is going to be the opportunity for Team Hellborn to pick up the Kongo right now, and I think it's going to be done. There we go. Kongo actually goes down. And we have the token nicely completed on the Bushwhack. Bananas will be given the Warbeast instead. That's going to be it. And I think this is going to drop a stone in every single Turtle Master fan hearts there. I think that they know that this game is going to be done. 15 minutes already, 16 is to 21, 17k goal lead. And MR, man, looking to be really good this game.
Yep, and even the Symbol of Rage completed by bushwhack already, so that's getting delivered to him. So again, you're really not gonna kill anyone coming out from Helper in this lineup because super tanky. Bushwhacker's gonna lifesteal like mad. You have Warbeast with the bananas. He's not gonna really die. Ophelia's gonna be in the background casting shit, so you're not gonna get anything done on him. Rally may be the only person that might die, but even then, he has that Void Talisman as well as the cool Sheepstick for that huge initiation prowess, and they're gonna definitely crush this range racks at the top side.
Alright, so that's it. Dark Lady pops back home, and here comes Bushwhack, very gutsy again because he now has got the token, and there goes the stun, and Pesty just chaining it up really nicely. Here comes also Dark Lady energy field gonna be used already, but the first root goes down. Second one gonna be used really soon as well, and there goes the second, which is nicely locking down the Warbeast. Warbeast has got bananas, he's gotta eat him real soon. If that's gonna expire, there goes a full health Warbeast, and that's gonna be a bitch just biting down there. Nom nom, he goes, these guys are just nice food there, and he just finishes them off. Every one of them goes down. 3Q finishes this game, and MRR will win themselves the ticket to fighting RNG spots in the grand final of Cycle 4. And that's gonna be that. MRR gonna win this whole day.
Yeah, that was insane. That was a big team fight over there, and of course it was. I think a lot of us knew already from a mile away that there was just no way that they were gonna win against MRR. Like MRR had everything in their favor. They had the double carry on the Warbeast and that freaking Bushwhack, man. Bushwhack just whacking everyone's bush in this game, I feel. What a horror. Just so strong.
Yeah, it is. And that's it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's also going to summarize our cast for today. We hope you guys enjoy all the cast and streams so far. And in case you do follow us, because we're going to bring about a little bit of the multi-resolution option to all the Southeast Asian families here who are, as in place also, who are watching this stream from home. There is a lot of people in this region that don't have the luxury of having a good computer or connection, so having the multi-resolution option is going to help us stream a lot better. For that being said, also do follow us on Facebook. Most of our stuff is there, and the updates as well. We from time to time post funny memes and shit like that, so if you guys like that, you can also join our Facebook page. YouTube is where most of our VOD is going to be. In fact, the whole of Cycle 4 and most of the rest of the G-League for Haunted Southeast Asia's coverage is already up on the YouTube channel, so you can just feel free to go there, swing by, and revisit some of the old games that were really good. And it's basically our hangout channel. And in fact, don't follow us on Twitch for the VODs because VOD is not gonna be here. It gets automatically deleted for some reason. And you can follow us here because we want to make sure that you have a live feed as to when we normally stream. That's it, man. We hope you guys enjoyed this whole cast. And Lark, any last minute shout out?
Yeah, shout out again to all the players in the current G League, as well as the viewers and spectators who are always tuning in. Big shout out to you guys for making it possible for us to do this as our full-time job, and of course, huge shout out to EGTV crew.
Yep, so a huge shout out to Lark for joining me today on a lovely Saturday afternoon, sacrificing most of his weekend, but it is still not over. Tomorrow's going to be final, man, and a huge shout out to all the viewers today. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow's going to be really big. We are going back to HoNTourSEA to just cover the last cycle's finals there, and it's going to be between RNG spots as well as MR. Again, it could be a pretty quick series, 3-0, previously cycle 3. I hope that is not going to be the case because MR, they are just desperate for at least a win. That's it. It's going to summarize our coverage today. And I hope you guys enjoy this whole day. Tomorrow, a lot more to look forward to, man. And Lark, next week is gonna be the final qualifier where we see a lot of teams, man, top tier teams fighting out just to make sure that they will make the grand finals.
Yep, that one's gonna be a really good one. I just can't wait for that.
Yep, and that's it. This is Babael joining me today. It's Lark. We hope you guys enjoy this whole day with us. Thank you for staying all the way through. We'll be back again tomorrow for more action, so do stay tuned, and we'll see you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, for one last time. Thank you for tuning to Epic Gaming Television. Goodbye, and have a great night, day, wherever you are. If you're in Singapore region or rather Southeast Asian region, have a great dinner. Enjoy Saturday night. Go party tomorrow. Don't forget to just wake up on time for the stream. That's it. Goodbye. See ya.
See ya.